Alright, so welcome back to my My Team career mode here on F124. Now, there is some things to go through before we start today's episode at Brazil. As you can see here, I have got a absolute crap ton of facility upgrades. We have got 2 powertrain upgrades, we've got 3 personnel upgrades, and then 1 aerodynamics and 1 durability. So let's go and get those in. Locked. Bosh. Now, the second thing that I have to talk to you about is we have a regulation change in Season 1 of My Team Career Mode, and I've played many seasons, tens of seasons of, you know, F1 and F123, F122, F124, and I have never seen a regulation change in the first season. Now, it is only on the aerodynamics, and I believe we have, how many parts at risk? It's only going to be 4 parts, and as you can see, they're 400, 1200, we're looking at about 2,000 R&D points, and we can get these done, so it ain't too much of a nag. We can already get 3, and by the end of this weekend, we should be able to get all of them. But I thought I'd just mention that. Looking at the vehicle performance chart, where are we currently? We're still very far behind last, but I believe in the boys. We're doing well. And yeah, like I said, today we're going to Sao Paulo. I really struggle with this track. I'm absolutely egregious at it, but I'm going to give it my all, as I always do, and let's have it and get to qualifying. And of course, it's a sprint, so Future Foot Krim, you've got a lot of editing to do. Have fun! Alright, so here we are in sprint qualifying. Now, of course, in sprint qualifying, you get, like, barely any time at all, and you're forced to use the medium tyres. So I think today I'm going to go for 2 runs, but this first lap is basically going to be my push lap, because there's no point doing a second run on used tyres. That's just to try and find some extra little time. We also don't get any benchmark lap times as well, so I'm going into it completely blind. But let's go and aim for a top 18 I'm going to go for. Now, one thing you may notice is that my car sounds a bit different, and I don't know why. They released a patch a couple of days ago, and for some reason all the cars sound different. But here we go, for my first push lap. I have got a Sauber and a McLaren behind me, which isn't ideal, but we move into turn 1. It has been a very long time since I drove at this track, and when I did, I was really poor. As you can see, completely messy through turn 1, 2, and 3. It's not looking too promising thus far, but we move through the fast right. Oh, my car feels heavy. I know, to be fair, I keep forgetting I am on those medium tyres, so the car is going to feel a little bit heavy. But this lap so far, it seems a bit mid, I'm not going to lie. Okay, that was actually a pretty decent sector too, but now we of course have the run up to the line. Big snap of oversteer. I've got a lot of overtake to use as well. Let's see where it puts me. And here we come, across the line. It's going to be a 1 minute, 8.6, and ooh, hang on. That is a very impressive start, given the fact that lap was so mid. To put it P8, I mean, I have to assume that a lot of drivers haven't finished their laps yet, so I probably am going to drop down a lot. As you can see, there is a Red Bull, there's a couple Ferraris, there's an RB, there's Alpines, there's Williams, so I might drop down a little bit further, but that is a very promising start to the weekend. So after everybody else finished their first runs, I'm actually P18, so that lap wasn't as good as I thought it was, because, well, you can see I am half a second away from the RBs of Daniel Ricciardo. I'm, you know, 3/10 away from the Sauber of Zhou Guanyu. I'm pretty far away. Good news is, though, I think I can definitely improve on this next lap. If I can find maybe just a 10th and gain 1 or 2 positions, that would be class and maybe get us into SQ2. Oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, there's a ginormous spider hanging off my ceiling right now in the middle of my room. No. Oh my god, it's dancing about the gaff. What? No. Oh my god, it's actually flying about. No, I'm not having this. I need to go, like, capture it and throw it away. Oh, don't lose eye. Oh, it's coming! Ah! Stay back! Foul enemy of mine! Oh my god, it's so big! Oh, where's it going? It's going back on the ceiling. Ah! Stay away from me! Stay away! Back off! Ah! Okay. I don't even know what that creature was. It weren't something from this earth, though. That was created by Satan himself. I couldn't even explain what that was. It looked like a spider, but it had legs like the size of, like, Montenegro. It was ginormous, but It's gone. The culprit has been evicted from my bedroom, and we can now continue for my second run in this sprint quali. I don't even know if I can lock in after that. I'm going to be constantly checking my peripherals. Right, let's go. Right, I've got a clear track ahead of me. 4% tyre wear is really not that bad at all. I should be able to get a representative lap in, and it's just about improving now, so let's have it. Come on. Turn 1, way earlier on the brakes this time around. Actually hit the apex. Big snap of oversteer. That's fine. I don't know how I've lost time there. That is very, very shocking to me, but we move. I'm going to brake a little bit more through here. Try and get on throttle earlier. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I've got deep there, though. That's going to hurt me a lot. Oh, I'm very disappointed in this sector, too. That should have been so much better. And now there's actually not much of a chance that I improve at all because I don't have the overtake left to use. And now I'm actually losing lap time, which is absolutely mental. So I'm going to cross the line, half a tenth down on myself, which I don't understand how, since that lap was so much cleaner. And I finish in P20. That's rough. I said Brazil is one of my weaker tracks, and that just proved it. The car felt terrible. It felt like a truck, a Scania truck as well. And we're in P20 for the sprint race. Lando Norris 3 tenths ahead. Wow, what a lap. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Only Yuki Tsunoda's down with us, and I doubt that was even his proper lap time, seeing as he's 6 tenths away from, you know, anyone else, and also a second behind his teammate. So, we go into the sprint race starting P20, which is a bit underwhelming, to say the least. Right, and here we are, ready for the sprint race. It's a very basic strategy. We're just going for a one stint, that's the word, on the softs. I didn't think the softs could make it, but apparently they can. 1 extra lap of fuel. I was thinking about increasing my downforce, but since it's already quite high, I think I'm just going to leave it. So, Brazilian Grand Prix, sprint race, let's go. I just want to try and gain a place or two. That's my target. Let's have it. And here we go for the Brazilian sprint race. Let's get some decent RPM in the back of the machine. Lots of wheel spin off the line, though. And I haven't actually lost a place. I might actually gain a place. I'm going to go down the inside of Zhou Guanyu because I'm on one today. And now I've got that outside line. And I've actually managed to make a place into turn 1 despite that start being a bit mediocre. And look who's over there 2 cars ahead. It is none other than Sergio Tequila Perez, the Minister of... I don't even know. The Minister of Finishing in Q1? I'm not too sure. He's up there in P17. What a driver. Whoa! Wasn't expecting the AI to brake so early. My goodness. Okay, Zhou Guanyu, where'd you come from? Stay away from me. Down the inside of Logan Sargent. And... oh. Okay. Has that ever happened before? A red flag in a sprint race. Right. And then I can put, what, new softs on? Is that what I'm doing? Is that new softs? I have no idea. Okay, great. So we're half a lap in. And now we're doing the start again. Alright, cool. Let's go. Right, race start number 2. Let's try and make it a little bit better than my first one. And we're off to see the wizard. Still a lot of wheel spin, but genuinely a better start than the other one. And now we can go into turn 1, maybe going around the outside of Daniel Ricciardo. Someone's had a massive lockup up ahead. I'm not happy about that whatsoever. That's scary. We're wheel to wheel with Daniel still. Good old Danny. Probably not got a drive next year. And that's why, because he's getting done by a PG Tips F1 car. Checo Perez goes to the inside. This might allow me to go around the outside of Sergio Tequila Perez. Not going to happen. Danny Rick, where'd you come from? What a driver. Out of nowhere, he's going for the move. I've almost put him into the grass. We're still wheel to wheel. And we are still wheel to wheel. And we are still wheel to wheel. We have another yellow flag somewhere on the track. Ricciardo is still fighting. And he gets a much better exit. But it ain't done yet because I'm now going down the inside. What is this battle going on in the midfield? This shouldn't be happening. But it is happening. And why is Ricciardo so quick? Why is this car so good? Down the inside again. We keep switching where we are on the line. On the exit, we are still going. We're going to have a whole lap of going wheel-to-wheel racing. Finally, I get that place. Oh, Jesus wept. I ain't even done yet, though, because he's coming. And Jack Doohan! Go on, son! Have him! Go on! Jack Doohan's on one today and all, and I've gone wide in turn 1 because, you know, I keep doing that. I'm probably going to do that every single lap, to be honest. Right. Let's just try and chill now. And, yeah, go from there. Right, here we go. Final lap of the sprint race, and it has been by far the most boring sprint race I have ever done in my life. But maybe, with some scrapping up ahead, I can gain an extra place at the end. Sergio Perez still struggling in P17. What a driver. We know how good he is. Here comes Danny Rick. Is he going to go for it? No, he ain't got the bottle, which is fine with me. I'll gladly stick on to my P18. I'm so happy right now. My car is oversteering in like 7th gear in a flat out corner, which is not ideal. And here we go then, down the back straight for the final time. Leclerc wins. Scuderia Ferrari HP take a win, which is rare. Top 8 split by like 2 seconds. And then there's a far gap back to us, the boys, in P18. And that is where I'm going to finish. Not great, not bad. What is this camera view? What am I looking at? I don't even know. So yeah, let's take a look at that sprint. Look at that, by the way. 9 cars in 3.5 seconds. 5 cars in 1.5 seconds. That must have been a pretty mad finale. Us the boys, though. P18, 10 seconds off the lead. It's not awful. Like I said, we did gain 2 places. Jack Doohan was really fighting like at some point. He was actually getting some moves done, and unfortunately he finishes 5 seconds behind Zhou Guanyu, but not that bad. It's just a thing, you know. It's just sort of there. It just sort of happened. Very average. But now we head into qualifying for the main Grand Prix on Sunday. So let's go and do that, and maybe have a bit of a better performance. Alright, so welcome to qualifying for the main Grand Prix. Now, we do have our first benchmark lap times. It's going to be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, who goes through? So it's top 15, I think it is, yeah. So a 1 minute 8.3 is currently the, the time to, get through. So if I can go, that's a big gap, actually. There's 3 tenths between 15th and 14th. Okay, so I need to go for a 1 minute 8.2, pretty much. That's the time I need to get out of the bottom 6. That's the target. So let's go and have it. I can't like concentrate on commentating anymore. That bug from earlier has really rattled me. Like, I feel like I can't even like speak anymore. It's actually insane. Anyway, here we go for push lap number 1. Now, because this is normal quality, I do actually get to do 2 push laps on 2 different sets of tyres. And here we go. Let's see how I do on these softs. Turn 1 a little bit early on the brakes, but there's nothing wrong with being early. The issue is being late. Through the first couple of corners, that was a bit stinky, but honestly, I'm just so bad at this track. In a bad car as well. It's just poo all round. Sector 1, I'm going to be 2.5 tenths down on Zhou Guanyu. And you can see how heavy the car is. Even though I'm on the soft tyres, it feels the same as the mediums. It's just so heavy around these corners. I think I might up my downforce my second run, but we'll see how it goes. Right, here we go down the main straight, and I am like 3 tenths behind Zhou Guanyu. It's kind of pointless. I get no ERS at this track either. What an absolute joke. We crossed the line on P21. And this is what is so confusing to me. In sprint qualifying, I was playing on 108 difficulty, and I was P20. I'm now on 104, and I'm P21. How does that make any sense whatsoever? I don't know, but this car is impossible to drive, and I hate this track with such a burning passion. It's incredible. I am annoyed at myself that I chose it for this calendar, but we move. I'm going to have to go back to the garage as usual, put on some new tyres and just try and find some time, but this car is so bad. I know it's a My Team Kurimo car in the first season, but oh, I need to sack everyone that works on this car, my goodness, especially the chassis department. Right, let's have a bit of optimism. I've had not enough of that recently. I believe that there is a lot of time left on track that I can go and find, but it is going to take the perfect lap, and I don't know if I've got that in me, but let's just give it a good go, shall we? Give it a good crack. Come on, let's do this thing. Turn number 1, bosh, perfect braking. I'm way too late on the brakes, never mind. Lap over, finished. Nice. Okay, wait, what? So I brake late, missed the apex, have a bad run into turn 2, but I gained 2 tenths. Like, I don't get this game. Massive step of oversteer through turn 2 for no reason, but I'm somehow still finding time. Oh, I hate driving around here so much. Can I just sack off the race? I hate this. Like, these slow, weird, strange corners are just not suited to me whatsoever. I'm 2.5 tenths up, but it means nothing because everyone else has improved by so much more. We crossed the line to put in a 1 minute 8.4, and I believe that is going to be P20 on the grid, and there it is. Shocking. I don't know which car feels worse, this one currently in Brazil, or my F123 My Team Career Mode car in Spain. I genuinely can't tell which is worse. This is truly abysmal. Somehow I outqualified Daniel Ricciardo, 23 milliseconds away from Logan Sargent. It doesn't really matter because we go to Sunday, starting P20, completely pointless even bothering driving because, I mean, I'm just going to be in P20 the whole time. But we do it anyway for the passion. Let's go. And here we are on Sunday. It's a lovely sunny day. I believe actually that it could rain later on in the race. I haven't got that confirmed, but that might happen. And I don't know. I'm dragging every last bit of hope, faith, and optimism I've got left out of me for this race. I do genuinely believe that I can make some places up and maybe go for a top 16, top 15. That's the plan anyway. Let's get to the grid. Now, one thing that I am going to do is I'm actually going to up my downforce to about 43, maybe 44. I'll do 43, and if I need to up it more, I will. Reason is, my straight line speed is already okay, and it's clearly in the corners, especially the middle sector, where I'm struggling because the car is so slow. I wish you could up the rear wing aero. Unfortunately, that's not a thing because of Parc Ferme. But I think this will work a little bit better for me. If it doesn't, I will cry. Now, the strategy as well, it seems like we are going to go for a medium hard, but wait, why don't I do this? This is faster. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. Softs for a few laps onto the mediums. I might even come in a lap earlier. Yeah, I like that more. So we're going to go for that. Make sure our fuel is nice. We want 26 laps. I think we're ready for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Usually there's a banger here, in real life and in game. Let's see if it happens, and have it. And here we go, the Brazilian Grand Prix in My Team Career Mode. And we're off, and that is probably the best start of the day so far, to be honest. We are already, alongside Nico Hulkenberg and Logan Sargent, into turn 1. We are going to be 3 wide, which is definitely a bit dodgy. Need to go to the outside, get on the exit. Oh no, I've been hit by Yuki Tsunoda. I don't know how I caught that. It's one of the best saves I've ever done. And that's incredible. What a start. I'm already up 3 places. Let's go. What a time to be alive. And what is wrong with this game? I checked the replay. I mean, I think you saw the cinematic. I might have edited that in during the sprint race. Nothing happened during that red flag in that race. And this was the same corner on lap 1. We've got another red flag. This game is so buggy. It's unreal. Now, this is fascinating. The team wants me to go on the medium tyres until the end of the race. Absolutely not. I'm doing the hard tyre. We're going to go all the way to the end on hard tyres. I'm definitely going to have to manage my tyres a bit. But that could be a fun challenge. We're ready to go back in, and I'm just confused. And here we go then. Race start number 4 of the episode, I believe. And that one is up there, really, kind of. We are alongside Yuki Tsunoda going into turn 1. Actually, I've outbraked myself there and sort of ran Bottas up the Aris. I've hit Bottas. Unlucky G, my bad. Right, anyway. Round turn 2, or is that turn 3? I think that's turn 3. We're wheel to wheel with Yuki Tsunoda. Look at him go. Is he going to go for it? Of course he is. He's actually got a bit of bottle, this geezer. Someone's locked up. I've actually managed to slip around the outside of Bottas, nearly. That would have been some overtake. And I've been given a collision for that for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. Now through this corner, the famous corner, will we see another red flag? I can actually go down the inside of Bottas here. Hold up a minute. And we now have a safety car. What is wrong with this game? Wait, hold up. Just pause. What caused that safety car? Because look, there is literally nothing that is going on here. Why? So I suppose you could call this a bug. I mean, it has to be a bug because nothing's actually happening on track. No one's spinning, no one's crashing, no one's got engine failure, but they keep calling red flags and safety cars. So that's another bug that you can add to like the couple hundred that are already in this game. And I suppose this actually helps me in a way because it means that, you know, it's just less laps that I have to do on these hard tyres until the end. And I'm actually wondering how well the mediums are going to go until the end. Because some drivers are doing it, but surely by the end your tyre wear must be stupidly high. I don't know. But I'll come back to you once the safety car is coming in. And it seems like Carlos Sainz is actually over there in the wall by himself. Why is he there? I'm so confused. Right, the safety car is finally coming in. I still don't know what caused it, but we move. So, we're P14 at the moment. We've had a really good start. Up, what, 6 places, which is a bit nuts. And now, any second, the leader, who is a Mercedes, is going to give it the absolute beans. I'm going to get alongside Kevin Magnussen. I believe we're going. Are we going? No, we're not going. Okay, we're going. Now, obviously, you're not allowed to overtake before the start line. Now I'm allowed to overtake. Right, let's get into turn 1 and try and overtake K-Mag. Outside line into turn 1. It's not bad. And we go through. Come on. P13 already. Let's go. I have no idea what my race pace is going to be like on these hard tyres. I'm hoping to just kind of survive because everyone else is on mediums, which are going to be faster, at least for a little while. So that's the plan. Just live. And, right, okay, this game is bugged. Okay, the game... What did I just get a 10-second penalty for? This game is in the mud. Okay, right, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, clearly this whole video is in the mud already. I'm just going to... Basically, I'm gonna complete this race, but I'm only gonna, like, you know, you'll only see me commentate if I get overtaken, I overtake someone, I go into the pits, the weather changes, or the race is over. I'm not gonna comment on more safety cars until the end. Okay? Cool. See you then. Peace. It's over. It's finally done. Yes! Oh my goodness, the race is finally done. That took me near on an hour and a half to complete that race. There was a further 3 safety cars, none of which you saw. You saw, what, 2 during that race? There was another 3 during that race, and I think I have a theory as to what it is. I think going through the second sector, you know when you have like the really fast right, and then you brake for that slow right and left? I think the AI, because they don't go for overtakes, they are so slow around those corners, following each other really close. The game, or the AI of the game, thinks that the drivers' cars are going too slow and therefore think that they're retiring or they've crashed. So they call a yellow, they call a safety car, and they probably detect it as like a multi-car collision. Absolute joke of a game. I have a lot to say, but to sum it up, I am never coming back to this track ever again in any series. The car today is the worst that it's ever been in this series, and somehow I've managed to shit out a P8 and get 4 points for the team. And I can tell you exactly why. It's because during each safety car restart, I overtook someone, and then I'll probably show the overtakes in the edit, but I don't know what to say. This episode has been a complete nightmare, a complete and utter joke, and I can only apologise. Half of it is on me. I'm tired of this game. My team career mode, at least. The last few episodes have been really stinky. But you also have to put half the blame on the game itself for those bugs. And yeah, so we're never coming back to Brazil. That's going to be all from me today. Charles Leclerc, by the way, sprint race win and the main race win. What a driver. The standings now look like this. Leclerc 48 points back. Norris is 40 points back. I'm currently in P10. Quite a distance away from Oscar Piastri and quite a distance away from Lance Stroll, so that's pretty good. And obviously that helps us in the Constructors as well, extend our lead over Alpine. So that's going to be all from me today. I'm sorry this episode was so dog shit, pretty much. I'll be back tomorrow with, what am I doing tomorrow? I genuinely don't remember. But I know it's going to be a banger. Every crap video is followed by an absolute belter. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like. It helps more than you realise. And I will see you lot later. Peace.